Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back. We have been waiting all week long, man. We have got the man on the phone that has more than 30 million records sold, and everybody knows Grand Funk Railroad, and we have got Mark Farner. Good morning. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm proud to be sucking air, brother.
I guarantee you that's right. I guarantee you. And still making music, man. You're a busy guy. You got everything in the world going on.
Yeah, well, in spite of all of the chaos and lockdown stuff, you know, the spirit soars in us songwriters, man. It's like when this stuff gets lifted, it's like busting out a chute number 4 on dynamo, buddy.
I'm with you, man.
We're coming sideways.
I'm pretty much sideways all the time. You know?
That's one of your lines,
I
Stephen.
just want to get it pointed in the right direction, but golly. Yeah, Lord of mercy. But now you've been doing some songwriting? I mean, like you need any more. I mean, you know, you got plenty.
Yeah, I have, and I'm writing with Jim Peterick from the Hides of March,
Right.
who also wrote The Eye of the Tiger and a lot of hits. Jim's a outstanding person. He's a good patriot, and he's got a heart for music. And I'm writing with Mark Slaughter coming up after I do the Huckabee show on April 23rd. On April 24th, I'm going to be at Mark Slaughter's place, and we're going to be tearing it up.
What's the address there? We'll show up. We're Southern boys. You know how that is. We just show up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Columbia, Tennessee, man, was right outside of Nashville.
Yeah, you know, every time you're Zooming and you're doing the whole, every time I turn around, you're on something else, man. You still working hard. That's, you know, were you ever thinking about ever saying, hey, I've had enough?
No, as long as I'm sucking air, brother, I'm going to be playing music.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
Yep.
So do you have anything that's coming up that's in the near future?
Well, I got this April 6th release of a DVD that was cut down in Santiago, Chile,
right.
And the DVD is called Mark Farner's American Band from Chile with Love, and there's 16 live performance tracks. There's a couple of bonus videos on there, and one of them is available now at markfarner.com for a free download. It has been ever since Veterans Day. We put it up there for the veterans, and we just kept it up there so people can download it and see a little sample of what's coming in the DVD. Also, there is 5 audio tracks that have never been released before that are on there. Such a deal for $14.99.
There you go. Now you're talking.
And $3 out of every DVD. My wife Lesia and I donate $3 from every DVD to the Veterans Support Foundation. And Veterans Support Foundation helps our veterans that are returning from war to integrate back into society. The foundation picks them up off the street, puts them in houses, gets them jobs. And if they need somebody to advocate for them, because, you know, not just anybody can represent a veteran before the Department of Veterans Affairs. So the Veterans Support Foundation is it. We believe in these guys. I've been working with them since the 70s. And if I could give a 800 number, if somebody knows a vet that needs some help, call 800-882-1316. That's toll free, 800-882-1316. Veterans Support Foundation.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you, man, I appreciate what y'all do for the veterans. We do everything we can down here, but I really just feel like the veterans just kind of get left out, and it's
yeah, buddy,
sad.
and you don't see any of that on lamestream news.
Nope.
You know, you don't see what's going on. You don't know about the families that have lost their kids or have got a quadriplegic coming home. You know, it's you don't hear any of it, but you know what's going on. And we're out of touch with it. And I think, you know, ever since the deregulation of the FCC back in '96,
right.
We really lost touch.
Oh,
man.
you ain't kidding. That was a bad deal all the way around. I'm with you 100% on that. Yep.
Yeah.
100% on that. You have got a string. Now, you actually, so I guess when your start, what was the first thing? The Atlantic Pop Festival, is that kind of where in 69?
Atlanta, Georgia. Yep. Atlanta Pop, 1969.
Now, that was put on by, who put that on? Gosh, Alex Cooley, was that not right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
There's
a name I ain't heard in a while.
I've known Alex Cooley was a friend of mine. I knew Alex Cooley for years. Actually, where we live at, he built a house back in 77 or 78. My dad built the house, and we've been friends with him ever since. And
all right.
Yeah, he was a man.
Good guy.
You ain't kidding. He was a sweet, sweet guy. And there's a lot of folks got their start from him, and yeah, I miss him tremendously. Yeah, and I know everybody else does too. But that was a big deal. The Atlanta Pop Festival was.
Oh yeah, that was our first gig, and in front of that many people, you know, 185,000 people there. It's like they weren't all from Atlanta,
right.
And they, you know, they was from all over the United States, and the word spread. Man, I'm telling you, we played that one festival. We didn't have a record deal,
right?
You know, but Terry Knight signed with Capitol Records right after that festival, and then we signed with his production company. Mm-hmm. And part of the big deal on our breakup was, you know, he told the band that the 6% that we were splitting, you know, 2% each, was more than the Beatles got paid.
Yeah.
And we thought he was telling us the truth. And then when I finally accidentally kicked the drawer open on the attorney's desk in New York City when we was up there and we were compromised, they were telling us they're going to loan us $400,000 to get us out of the hot water with the Internal Revenue Service if we'll sign another 3-year contract.
Right.
You know, we were compromised. We was pushed into a corner, and I said, we can't just do this. We just, you know, this is something we got to talk about. And they says, okay, we'll go in the other room. so they went in, and when I put my feet up on this guy's desk, I'm sitting in his big chair. I put my feet on the desk, but when I took my feet down, I kicked that drawer, that big one in the front, came open. And there is the contract between Terry Knight, Goodnight Productions, and Capitol Records for 16%, buddy.
Yeah.
And he was taking 10, giving the band 6, and then taking a management commission out of that 6. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Published. He took the publishing on all the first, I think, 6 or 7 records.
Wow.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of crooks out there, I'll guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, that's funny you talk about Alex Cooley. You know, after they done the pop festival, he made a profit off of that, and he felt guilty about that and actually had another festival and spent every bit of it where he wouldn't have made a profit. That's crazy, ain't it? That's
Alex.
Yeah.
He's got a good heart, buddy.
Man, you had some. I mean, I love Grand Funk Railroad. I love it. I mean, I think everybody else that's, you know, has got any listening ear whatsoever with music. But I mean, y'all have so many hits, so much stuff out there, and it's just, I'm just so glad that you're still rocking, man, and putting out good music.
Well, I appreciate that. Me too, buddy.
Well, now are you doing anything like, you know, we got a lot of people are doing like Zooms, and they got that. I mean, have you got anything like that going on? Yeah,
we did Talk Shop Live last night.
Right.
We did Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. We had 350 people who sold it out.
Right.
But the only thing is, you know, with these Zoom videos and Skype, when you're playing your music, you know, on stage, you get done and there's applause and people like, you know, get you ready for that next song. They push you up into it and you're ready. I mean, You're just like, you know, ready to bust out. But on this monitor, you get done playing, there's just a monitor sitting there.
Right.
There's no applause.
Yeah.
There's no appreciation heard,
right.
Even though, you know, they appreciate it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's so different to try to get used to this. Holy cow, buddy.
I'm ready for getting out. We play a little bit of music. Of course, we didn't have no problem with this COVID stuff because there ain't enough people show up at my shows to have to worry about quarantine. So, that's worked out pretty good for us.
Well, except when PETA showed up.
Well, we had PETA show up a couple times. Yeah, we did the possum drop. That didn't go over too well, but anyway. So where we need to get to? We need to get to markfarner.com. That's pretty much takes you to everything that's going on with you, right?
That's right. It sure does.
So anyway, man.
And anything, all of the pre-sales on the DVD, I'm going to sign them, every one. And I got 1,500 of them here to sign, and I'm getting writer's cramp. But
that's all right.
I'm excited that you can sell DVDs because Steven's been trying to tell us the reason he still has all his is nobody wants DVDs anymore. I think it's nobody wants his DVDs.
Pretty much.
They work great. They work great as coasters for your table. Set your drinks on.
Jeez. Man, I'll tell you right now, I appreciate you, American band. You're a true American patriot, and all the stuff that you do with the veterans and that kind of stuff, man, you're one of our heroes, no doubt. We sure do appreciate your time. And we're going to keep up with you. We want to get you back on here another day, too, if that's all right.
That's fine with me. God bless y'all. I appreciate the encouragement, man. That's, just going to make me swing harder.
There you go. That's what we want.
All right, bro. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening. This is Stephen Phillips, host of The Morning Dish. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have a lot more interviews out there to listen to. Plus, you can listen online every morning at WJULradio.com or Lake 97.7 WJUL. And give us a like on our Facebook page, The Morning Dish.